Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to be building in the world of Windenburg on the lot that is called Havasham House. And what we are going to be building is a little cozy cafe with a attached bookstore. So for the idea for this lot is that you could either keep this as a cafe lot type, or you could change this into being a retail lot and have your sim run our little bookstore that we're going to be building later on. So that's up to you. Whichever one you want to use this as. You could, of course, always hire a barista to work in the cafe if you run it as a bookstore, if you want to keep that part still running. Or if you have two sims, I think you could also have your second sim run the cafe bit. So it's entirely up to you. So anyways, we can get back to talking about the actual building itself. I'm going to fence off our little garden beds and then use this fence from the get together pack to line our little square. So then after this, we're going to be putting on our outdoor wallpaper. I don't know what else to call it, but I'm using this stone and plaster one to help blend it in with the world around us. I really like the world of Windenburg, actually. I think it's one of my favorite worlds to build in. It's very whimsical, fairy tale-y. I looked it up. I believe it's based off of southern or eastern Germany, somewhere in Germany. I forget exactly where. So I wanted to keep with that sort of aesthetic and vibe. So we are just about done with the exterior, and then after this we're going to start putting on our doors and windows. So for the doors, I'm going to be using this base game one. This is going to be like a little tunnel for your sims to walk through, so that if your sims are approaching from the back of the lot instead of the front one, for whatever reason, they can still get through. And I just thought it looked cute. And I decided to change the interior for whatever reason. And for the doors and windows, we're going to be using the Get Together pack, and which you'll see later on. But for these ones, we're using the ones from the Get to Work pack because they are retail style doors and windows, and that looked better. So this building I'm working on right now is going to be our bookstore, little cozy area. And then we are going to, I'm putting up our wallpaper and flooring, so I don't forget, obviously. And then we're going to be working on the cafe one, of course, after I'm done putting in our basic doors and windows. I'm trying to not forget to do the doors and windows and stuff, but there's always something. And I do think I go back and add in the other doors and some other windows later, excuse me. So yeah, look forward to that. Just know, if you're watching one of my videos, I'm going to be all over the place. I am destined. I'm going to forget something. So if you're ever watching and I do like the end video or whatnot, and you see that like something appears magically or something is fixed, yeah, I try to catch it. I think actually in my last build, oh goodness, I moved my sims in it for the video, and then I was moving them around. I'm sorry, we're using this chandelier from the family pack, the new family pack. I always forget the name of. I like them. I wanted to add some little color to our build. Anyways, I realized that the door to the upstairs study in my little witchy cottage video, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I'll link it here. I've totally put it right through the fence post of our stairway. So sorry. Yeah, if you downloaded it, hopefully you'll spot that and fix it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and do better in the future. But oh look, here's the windows that I totally forgot to add. They are from the Get Together pack. I thought they were cute. They have a little decorative lining in them. This is going to be our little bathroom, so I'm putting in some sort of vintage looking tile. I thought probably the building itself is older than the actual businesses, or they've been somewhat remodeled, just a tad. But the actual like building structure itself and whatnot is original. And this toilet was giving me grief. The toilet's from the university pack. I use this toilet a lot, especially when I'm doing retail or restaurant ones. I haven't done a restaurant lot. Maybe I need to do that next. I decided I'm taking a little break from doing like seasonal ones, seasonal builds. So I think I'm gonna do some other different lots perhaps. And then I'm using, obviously I have to put on our cafe, not our cafe, our little barista spot, so that our baristas can make coffee for our cafe, for this to count as a cafe lot. I'm sorry, I cannot talk again today. I don't know what is going on. Bleh. Sorry. So anyways, I'm using this from the family pack, and then I believe that one is from the university pack, the wall pictures. And then we're using the get-together tables I just put in 2 tables because it's such a small area, so that if you want your Raptor Sims sit inside, you can. But I feel like most people, maybe they like to sit outside because I like this spot in the lot. I thought it was a good spot for this build because it's right by the canal and your Sims can walk around, and I thought it was very nice. So I wanted to put this lot here. And anyways, I'm adjusting the chairs, and then I'm gonna put in a red garbage can to match all of the little pops of red we have around the build. I'm gonna put in some non-slip rugs so that our Sims don't hurt their tushes, and a menu so that our Sims can read it and decide what they want to order. Okay, so now we are done with our cafe and we can move on to working on our bookstore. I'm using the shelves that are from the Get to Work pack, and I'm also using this retail counter, and I believe I forgot to put the cash register now that I'm thinking about it, so I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. I've used these little hallway tables because I thought you could use them to put some books on there. I did not put some books up there because you can go in through like the cheap mod and put like stacks of books there for decoration, but I thought maybe the Sims would mess with it, so you can add those in, whatever books you want to make it. You know, if you want to do like a mystery book store or whatnot, you can do so. But I kept the bookstore very easy peasy. So now we are going to work on the outside, and I am adding, what are these called? They protect your Sims from like raining and stuff as they go in and out of the store. I forgot what they're called at this moment, but I'm adding in our signage. So there's signage on the back and the front. So again, if your Sims are approaching from the back of the build, then they can still read and see what each of the different structures are. And then I added in this little window box because I thought it would be cute. Obviously the upstairs is a false attic, but I just, for the aesthetic, for the vibes. And then I'm going to be using the get-together table and chair for the outside, and then I also use this one that has this cute little red umbrella for next to our fountain, and no one is surprised that we are using the get-together fountain. I tried using the bigger one, but it was just too big for the space. And to finish up our build, I'm going to be using this vampire pack fencing and putting in a bunch of different bikes. I really wish that the Sims would add a bike rack. I think that it would be very cute little detail that they could add, and it would give our Sims somewhere to park their bikes when they're not using them. So hey Sims, pretty please. Alright, to finish up this build, I'm going to be putting in all of our landscaping, which is a bunch of base king bushes, including this flower bush one, and then I'm going to be putting in 2 different trees, well, 2 of the same trees, which are, I believe it was like a beech tree, but you'll see it in a minute. These bushes were giving me grief because I had to make sure they didn't cut into the building itself. And then I'm using another one of these round ones, and oh look, those are the trees. Yeah, I think it's like a beech tree. And that is it for this video. Quick, easy peasy. I'm trying to make shorter, smaller builds. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in our next one. Bye guys.